Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your reading. This is a general reading for all Virgos rising and all Sun, Moon, or Venus placements in Virgo. I'll bring in astrological influences for part of this reading, so if you're not sure of your placements, simply search the internet for free natal chart and enter your birth date and your time of birth and location information. It'll generate a birth chart for you that includes your ascendant or rising sign if you haven't put in your time of birth. The reason for this is when I refer to placements in houses, that's going to be based on Virgo rising. So if you have a different rising sign, be sure to check out that reading as well. I've shuffled and cleared your cards, and I'll do a quick shuffle cut so that we can start your reading for the month of June. This will be a general reading, a June overview. No individual messages are implied. This isn't a personal reading, but please take what does fit your life at this point. And the first card I'm going to draw is from this deck, the Wisdom of the Oracle, and it's called Observer. I'll read to you more about this at the end of the reading, but right now I'm going to place it up here, and I will refer to it occasionally during the reading. Okay, I'll pull your tarot cards for the reading now. At first, I'll pull 5, and we'll discuss those. Then I'll pull clarifiers as I need. Okay. Oh, let me cut first. So, Spirit, please let us know what messages you have for Virgo for the month of June. What messages do you have for Virgo for the month of June? Okay. For your overall focus, the topic that you're going to be focused on this month, and that's the Queen of Swords. We'll talk about it more in detail, but now just know that swords are air energy. So this is about aligning your character, your principles with your truth, your outer truth, how you communicate, your intellect. All of that is air energy. So it looks like alignment is going to be a focus for this month. For your energy that Spirit is sending you to help you work on it, you're getting the Ace of Wands. Aces are beginnings, a new situation in your life or a new person, and Wands are fire energy, which is about energy, actually giving you more energy. It's about inspiration, but also, and Virgo, you're going to like this is the Wands are about planning and design. So you're going to have energy that will help you use your natural Virgo characteristics of being logical and systematic and analytical, perfectionistic. You're going to be able to use all of your natural characteristics as a Virgo to help you plan and use your inspiration to focus on this work right here. Okay, let's see what your challenge is for this month. Your challenge is justice. Do you see the scales there? It's about keeping a balance. Okay, so far, and this is also air energy. It represents the sign of Libra. And let's see how what the spirits will send you to help you overcome this challenge, to meet it and overcome it. And that is the Prince of Pentacles. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles. Knights, I'll get into Knights more, but Pentacles are earth energy. You've got a good balance going here. Pentacles represent all of your material resources, cash, bank accounts, your salary, your investments, your property, other mundane, material, earthly resources that help you get through the day, through the month, through your life, that help enhance your life, people that help out. It's also about your work and environment there. So this is the energy that's going to help you overcome whatever imbalance is going on in your life at this point, or how you're going to manage to balance as you work right here. And let's look at your possible final outcome card. Oh, yay, the Nine of Pentacles. This is, nines are fulfillment. And again, this is in your material resources that you've got. So this is earth energy. This fits with Virgo. This is your comfort zone right here, Virgo. And then you've got air and fire. I don't see any water, though, and maybe that's what we're talking about here with the Justice card, trying to keep a balance or achieve a balance. Okay, well, let's get into these cards in a little more detail. and clarify if necessary. So the Queen of Swords. Queens are the essence of their element. So here is the essence of the air energy. And more than any other card in her suit, in the suit of swords, is her search for truth and her communication of truth, because air includes communication, and she is very concerned with truth and transparency. Queens also take their elemental essence. They have a mastery, but they apply it within their more immediate domain. So for the Queen, that would be her castle. For you, Virgo, it could be the department where you work, the classroom where you teach. It could be the group of people you're working with on a project. Any comfort zone territory of yours is going to be your domicile, where you apply this intellectual communication, truthful energy. And this represents goals that you want to set for June. So I don't know if you're going to be on vacation or taking time off of work to concentrate on your home life, or if you're going to be settling into a department that you work in, or a new project, which is your immediate territory. I'm not sure what it is, but you're going to be working on your communication and getting your house in order. The Queen keeps her house in order. Okay, and this is about your truth, making sure that you're transparent and it's aligned with the way that you communicate. Now let's look at the energy that spirits are giving you to work toward this month, and that is the Ace of Wands. As I said, aces are about new beginnings, and this doesn't have to be a new job. It could just be a new assignment on your job, a new responsibility, a new committee you're going to be working on. It could be in your home. It could be just one aspect of your home life that you're working in. Maybe you're trying to get yourself more aligned with hobbies and pastimes that you enjoy, instead of, I don't know, feeling like a hamster on a wheel, running yourself ragged with errands and transporting people or things back and forth. So maybe you're taking the energy and inspiration of the wands to plan to meet goals that you're setting toward this. Let me get some clarification on that. Let's cut first. And Spirit, please tell us why the Ace of Wands is in the energy area of this reading. The Five of Swords. Okay, the Five of Swords represents some deception. Now, I don't know if this means you've been deceiving yourself. And the fact that your focus needs to be on this month, the Queen of Swords, who has mastered the essence of her element, and this is where you want to work and set your goals. It could be that you are deceiving yourself. Maybe something about your territory, your sphere of influence, where you put forth your energy a significant amount of time. Maybe you've lost the inspiration and energy and enthusiasm that you feel, or perhaps you're not communicating that enthusiasm, that inspiration, to those you work with or those you love in your home. Somehow there's a deception there. You need to do some reflection, some introspection, and actually that brings me to the full moon influence that's going to occur in your 4th house, which is home and family, your roots, your security, your foundations. So this tells me that a defeat that you feel, you can see that word there, the caption, the defeat you feel in this area of your home and family life, your security, could be because you're not being honest with yourself about meeting your needs. You're out of balance. You're out of balance here. And that's why we have this Justice card. So the full moon then. The full moon is going to happen on the 3rd of June. And it happens to be aligned with something we call the Great Attractor. And that's a super forceful gravitational pull that happens in a supercluster of galaxies far, far away, hundreds of millions of light years, but that gravitational force is so strong that it affects things for hundreds of millions of light years away, which includes our moon. And this full, because of that, because it's going to compound the energy, that gives us 2 full moons in a row with more energy than usual. The first one was May 5th. That was it was the full moon eclipse, and that happened in your house of, where is Scorpio here? That is your house of communication and your mind, your thinking. It forced a purging. It forced a release. It made you reevaluate and think, what is not working for me? It forced you to let what's not working go, and you are now in the process of realigning, which means you're going to be reflecting this moon energy of the 4th house, as you're going to be reflecting and doing some introspection, especially in this area of home and family and security. Also, full moons will illuminate some hidden issues, things you're not being honest about. Every time I touch it, I make it slide, driving me crazy. So you're not being true to yourself. You've got the Queen is the essence of truth. She's the most powerful card in the swords with regard to truth. So this is your task for this month. You are going to be aligning your mundane world, your earthly world. That's the pentacles here. And that's what Virgo, that's who you are. You're going to be aligning that with your inner truth. But don't worry. Spirit sent you some energy, some inspiration. And you're going to use your natural Virgo talents and skills to plan how to use that to bring yourself into this alignment, so that your life is going to change. Your home life is going to change, whatever's going on. And we'll elaborate over here. Tell us, Spirit, tell us why we have justice. Let me cut once. Why do we have justice as a challenge? What is out of balance with regard to Virgo? Let's get a card here that will reveal some more to us. The 7 of Pentacles. And usually I don't go with the failure aspect of this card, but with this reading I'm going to. There is a failure in your home life. Basically, Virgo, you know, you're known as Mr. or Miss Reliable. Everybody counts on you because you're a perfectionist, you're intelligent, you're a hard worker. You can be very self-critical, as well as critical of situations or people that you think are not working as hard as they could. But you're so responsible. Everybody counts on you. And what happens to people that are like that in our lives? Well, we start taking them for granted. That's what's putting you out of balance here. You're being taken for granted. Okay, so the 7 of Pentacles. This is your earth energy, your essence. What's happened is, after that full moon eclipse last month, you looked at what you've been producing in life. And this is in relation to your home life. Unless you consider your workplace your home. And if you really consider them family, if you're more comfortable there than you are at home, and that's where your true family and community is, then take that if it fits, okay? But think about your domain, the Queen's domain here. In the 7 of Pentacles, you're looking back at what you've accomplished. You've accomplished 6 Pentacles, and you're working on a 7th. And you're taking a pause because that full moon eclipse forced you to pause, forced you to purge and release. And you're saying, okay, is producing Pentacles all that it's about? What's going on here? Remember, moons will enlighten the hidden. They'll shed light, illuminate the hidden. So this is happening in your home life. You're having to pause and introspect, and you're seeing that some things have failed. You have failed yourself. You failed yourself, and you're not nourishing yourself and regenerating, replenishing what makes you happy. So this reflection, this taking stock, is what's going to help you realize what's got to come into balance, what you've got to release. I'm going to read something a little more about the observer and see what aspects of this I'm not thinking about right now. This is card number 49. 49. Okay, observer. The essential meanings are perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. Okay. The Seven of Swords forced you to stop. You looked at things from a different perspective. Now, the Justice card is the major arcana. All of this realization that you're out of balance, you were forced to look at with the eclipse. And it's going to stay with you. That eclipse energy stays with you for the next almost 6 months, for some, 2 to 6 months total. So this major arcana energy, along with the eclipse energy, is very forceful, very powerful. It's more powerful than these others that you see here, whereas these others are going to be prominent here for June. This imbalance is, and you working on this is going to be important in your life for a longer time. And you're going to have to, this reflection you do is going to have to take the perspective of a disinterested observer. You're going to have to be very analytical, Virgo, and there is your talent. You are very analytical. Let's talk about 2 other aspects, though, astrological aspects that are making you reflect. I mean, that's where your thoughts are going, whether you mean it to or not. You can't help yourself. One of them is Pluto. It's retrograding into Virgo. It's going back there again. It was there for a long, long time. It's been a couple of months in Aquarius, and I call Pluto the Terminator because it forces you to put to death certain aspects of your life that are just not working. And it just so happens that this is happening in your area, your house of creativity, play, youthful spirit, joy, and drama and romance. It looks to me like, yes, you're outside of work life is your sense of where you feel community and family. You've lost the joy. You don't know who you are anymore. They're taking you for granted, and you just feel like you just have task after task after task to accomplish, and no one realizes what it's taking out of you, and you're only seen in your role as mother, father, provider, cleaner upper, the person who keeps the house in order. You're not being seen as a full person. So this aspect of being an observer, this card right here, is going to help you. And that's your focus this month. Be a neutral observer of your life. If you saw your friend, if this were your friend, take yourself out of your life and put your friend. What would you tell him or her about what's happening to them and what's missing from their life? Most people see the world through a personal lens. I'm reading from the book. They closely identify with their feelings and their experiences so much so that they come to believe that these are the only reality. So you don't realize that there are opportunities and options for change, that there are choices in front of you. There are times when you need distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. And now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin. Remember, you've got that Pluto reflection. It's coming back into your 5th house because there's some issues that still need closure. It's helped you reflect on those, the creativity and youthful spirit, the joy. It helped you reflect on those and focus on them, but apparently the full integration of what your new realizations are not manifesting. And that's why Pluto is regressing now, or retrograding. It'll be there until January. So you've got the whole summer. Your vacation is the perfect time to start. Take a day trip, a longer getaway, just take some me days and step out of your current role, step out of how you function right now, and work on this imbalance. Now, how will you do that? The 7 of Pentacles. You look at where you failed. So maybe you've made progress while Pluto was in your 5th house, but parts of it aren't manifesting. You don't feel integrated. You don't feel like yourself. And that's what you're heading for by the end of June. This is going to really help you integrate your goals and wishes and desires so that it does manifest. There's one other area of reflection and introspection that you're going to be experiencing, and that is in your marriage, your partnerships, your interpersonal style. So notice the family and home life the out of work hours, away from work hours. Look at the influence that's happening in the month of June. Very, very important. Very important. And then Mars and Venus, by the 5th, you're going to have both of those in your 12th house of spiritual growth and reflection. So your big, big, deep spotlight here is deep reflection and review in these houses I just mentioned. Very important. Okay, let's go back to the reading. And the Prince of Pentacles. Okay, this was my clarification for this, wasn't it? I'm sorry, I lost track of that. Okay. How is the Prince of Pentacles going to help the Seven of Pentacles? Well, the Prince is a Page of Pentacles, and pages are learners. I love the pages. The pages have open minds and open hearts. So as you step away from your very personal, subjective viewpoint and become an objective observer, this page is going to give you that open mind and open heart to help you examine your life. Look carefully at how you're fooling yourself, and help you use all the inspiration and energy that comes with looking at something from a new perspective and learning, applying that so that you can begin to focus on you yourself and being more truth, revealing the truth, the true, all of Virgo, all of it, all of you, not just one role, but your many roles, your many desires. Okay, let's look now at the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, nines are their fulfillment. It means that, yes, you were working on this area with Pluto, but you weren't manifesting yet. Nine of Pentacles is wonderful manifestation. It's happiness, it's fulfillment. And in Pentacles, it's an earth energy. All of your resources, your feelings of security, your material resources, as I said, the people in your life that help you move through the day, through the year, through crises, through happy moments, your bank balance, your job, everything that makes you feel like you're okay. That is what this Nine of Pentacles represents. Total fulfillment in this area. It's one of the happiest cards. It has that golden background, and you see the sunflowers? They represent the sun energy, light. So through all of this introspection, through being honest about who you are and what you need in order to fulfill your own self so that you can interact better. Remember, part of that reflection that you're doing is coming, where's that your interpersonal style? That's happening in your 7th house, marriage, interpersonal style, for you to find total balance so that you're not just Mr. Business, Miss Business, let's get this job done. Let's take care of responsibilities. These sunflowers, that light, the full moon sheds light on it. The sunlight brings more revelations so that you are going to be able to reveal that truth to yourself. You're going to be able to put your life in balance. Let's get some clarification here. Is there more about how the Nine of Pentacles is going to manifest for Virgo? Oh, well, the Lovers. Okay, remember, part of that reflection was happening in your house of partners. That's where the Saturn was. That's where it's retrograding after the 17th. It's going to be there for a while, and you're going to have a chance now to bring this partnership, bring it forward and focus on it. And a lot of this bringing yourself back into balance is going to create a union with your partner. And if you don't have to be married, you don't have to be involved in a romantic relationship. This could just be, it could be someone in your family you're close to. This partnership could be with yourself, but it is the ultimate commitment. The Lovers represent the ultimate commitment. You couldn't get a better card for showing that this fulfillment is going to come in the form of a commitment to yourself, to this process, to truth, to wanting the people around you, your environment, the things you do every day to reignite this new beginning. You're going to be a new person, this new energy. Reignite yourself, come to life again. Feel that inspiration and energy so that you're not stagnant. So it's not just, you don't feel like a failure when you reflect. You're able to bring all aspects of yourself into play. Very nice ending to the month here, Virgo. And remember to do this. If you want to move through, push through this denial and not facing the truth about yourself and not realizing you are a whole person. You're not just a certain role to people, however they see you. You are you. And that's what you're going to work on becoming. And it looks like you're going to make some major, major progress in the month of June. So good luck with that, Virgo. I hope that this did connect with some aspect of your life or more that is meaningful to you, that you gain some insight or enlightenment, some clarity. Please know also that I'm going to be posting more specific readings, interpersonal love and relationships, or money and career. I'm going to be doing a mid-month check-in, an end-of-the-month summary reading, and I'll post these as they happen. I'll get the other readings for the other signs for the beginning of the month posted tomorrow and the next day. And please check those out if they apply to any of your placements. And please come back. If you liked any of this, then I encourage you to give me a thumbs up or subscribe. Thank you so, so much for clicking.